Hi, my name is Karen Connolly. This is part of a video series where I explain the services I offer, and I'm going to give a little bit of background on my training. This video is about intuitive readings, and I trained with Doreen Virtue in Kona, Hawaii in 2009 as an angel therapy practitioner. This was an in-person training where we learned not just how to read cards, but how to do other angel therapy techniques such as clearing and cutting cords and other any other spiritual tools that can be useful in both a reading and in other in other contexts, such as a healing session. I have also trained as a health coach at Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And I am a Reiki and Karuna Reiki master teacher. So all of these types of training, they all work together in my readings. So what I was going to explain is what I do in a reading. I know a lot of people now are getting training as card readers. So all that was part of my training, but it wasn't all of my training. So I occasionally use cards now. I used cards a lot more frequently when I was first starting out. Um, right after my training in 2009, I started doing intuitive readings professionally. So, so I have the experience. Some of that time I was doing it by phone, some by email, and now I prefer to offer my readings by email um, because I'm a full-time law student, and that allows me to give the proper time and energy to each reading when it fits around my schedule instead of scheduling a specific time and then maybe it isn't as, enough time. So I prefer to just do it when when it is, usually within a couple of days of receiving the payment and receiving your questions. Well, I do occasionally use cards now. As I said, I used to rely more heavily on them. Now I always use a pendulum. This is just for yes, no questions, and it's more just for me to do a check on myself, checking in with me, my guardian angel, and making sure I'm going in the right direction. I tend to use the oracle cards more when the person just wants a general reading and doesn't have a specific question, because with with experience, the answers to specific questions come more easily and don't, require something to give me like a direction. But when it's a more general reading, I like to use several decks and just see if there's a theme that comes through, and it usually does. So that is helpful both for me and you as a client. I mostly work with the angels, but I do occasionally work with some other ascended masters that'll come through, like Buddhas, white Tara, green Tara, Ganesh. If there's some major obstacle that you feel like there's a major obstacle in your way, then that would come through as a an explanation to you that it's time for you to, you know, ask to have those obstacles removed. I mostly work by email, as I said earlier. I do occasionally work by phone. If I receive a question by email and it just seems too complex, I may suggest that they do a phone reading. And also, I've done a few in-person readings for some people in my area. But these are more services that are by request, and they are not available through my website, and the pricing is slightly different. So you would need to email me to purchase those services or ask more questions about them. And my email address is karenisreiki@live.com. That's KarenisReiki@live.com. Have a website. It's karenconnolly.com. And I would recommend that you sign up for my email list, just because I occasionally offer specials on my services that are not that you may not have tried before, so you could try it out as a special. Um, and I don't offer specials on all of them all of the time. So that's just as I'm guided to offer. And if you have any questions, be sure to comment on this video and I will respond. Thank you.